So as I mentioned in the previous movie, this movie is going to be about a mission. Flag reset suicide mission, because there is no coming back from this one. So this guy is running the flag to cap it at his tower. You saw there's a ton of horde players here. There's no way that I can kill him, grab the flag, and make it back to one of my base. So what I want to do here is I want to force a drop, because this is a paladin, he probably has auto bubble. So I want to force a flag drop, grab that flag, and then jump off the cliff. Because if you do that, you die, the flag will get reset back in the middle. Enemy Demon Hunter adds. I throw up Cloak of the Shadows to avoid getting AoE stunned by the Demon Hunter. That kind of hurts me a little bit later on, because I would have preferred to have saved Cloak for an HOJ from the Paladin. Demon Hunter is actually going to die from standing in my Poison Bomb. Okay, right there, I force the bubble, the flag drops, but unfortunately I get opened on at that exact time by a rogue. I'm going to trinket that stun and grab the flag, but two things happened here that really hurt. The Demon Hunter ad forced me to throw up my Cloak of Shadows early, and also the rogue opening hero cheap shot is going to force me to have to use my trinket. So I have the flag here, and you know, when I look back at clips, I always look at it and say, could I have done something differently here? Could I have done something better, you know, to make this kind of a fail clip into, you know, something special? This is a really bad situation. Cloak is down, trinket is down, I have a rogue on me, I still have the paladin on me, he's at the bubble. Over here at the left, I'm not sure if you saw, there's a destruction warlock. Now, what I would have liked to have done here is shadow step that guy right there. That friendly. He's out of range right now. But if I could have shadow stepped to that guy and jumped off the cliff, this would have been a great clip. Unfortunately, it doesn't work out because the paladin is going to HOJ me in a short HOJ, and I'm just going to die in the stun. Okay, so this is another flag reset suicide mission. In this situation, we have a hunter. You see up there, he's holding the flag at Fell Reaver. And the reason why he's holding the flag there is because Alliance controls the middle. So he's waiting for Horde to reestablish control over the middle before he caps. Now what I want to try to do again is I want to try to grab the flag and jump off a cliff to kill myself to reset that flag. Okay, there were 3 people up there. Now one of them's left, so I figured this is my best shot at this. It's going to be a survival hunter and a paladin, and you see they've left the berserker buff up for me. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. And let's talk about what I'm thinking at this point in time. The hunter has a flare down over near the paladin. Sometimes it's hard to tell what the radius of that flare is, so I don't really want to get close to the paladin because that can risk revealing myself. And even, you know, if I go and sap the paladin, the hunter is facing the paladin. The hunter is going to see that sap go off. I'm going to alert him to my presence, and, you know, maybe he knocks me out of stealth. This is a survival hunter. You can see he has traps placed right at his feet. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-cloak, especially if he has a freezing trap up, for example. Chances are he's going to know better than to use turtle. Alright, so I have to kill him. I'm going to have to kill him, grab the flag before this paladin does, and I have to do this all before he moves from here to cap it. Okay. Mission successful. Look how close he got. That's a 468k Envenom crit right there, by the way. So I have a lot of people asking me, you know, why aren't you putting Rupture up? Why aren't you putting Rupture up? And I understand where they're coming from, because they're watching people play Arena, or they're watching maybe one of their favorite rogues, and, you know, that rogue, even though he's Assassination, is running around in midfield with a healer, you know, doing midfield fighting. And if you're doing that, you're looking for sustained damage and energy regeneration, and yeah, you want to Rupture pretty much everything around you. But that's not what I'm doing here, guys. I am doing Burst. I don't want to, like, spend combo points on Rupture on this person. This person needs to die. He needs to die fast. He needs to die before he steps in that ring and caps the flag. So that's why I'm doing an Envenom there instead of a Rupture. Now, there are situations where Rupture is something you definitely want to use, and maybe I'll show that in another movie, you know, where it's not just all about burst, but maybe some longer sustained fights I'll show. That's for later on. Let me just go ahead and walk this back and go through what happened here. My cloak did absorb the traps the hunter had pre-placed, and in this, notice that I don't do any off CC on the paladin, and the reason why is because I really can't afford even a GCD to do anything to the paladin because of the proximity between the hunter and the cap point. And you can see if I had spent a GCD on the paladin, the hunter would have capped before I killed him. My cloak is gone, but that's okay. You know, the paladin didn't dump his HOJ into me immediately. He waited until my cloak was down, but I had to trinket. I knew I'd be able to trinket this HOJ. I have the hunter very, very low. He got a little bit of a heal there, and then the hunter is going to feign death here. Notice that I lose target on him. I'm able to reacquire the target really quickly. Now here is the key to this. And this goes for anything where you have a flag, you know, like Warsong Gulch, you know, this map, you have the flag. You have to start clicking the place where the flag is going to drop before it drops. There's a period of time where you can interact with the flag before it even becomes fully visible. And you're going to see it's going to be really hard to stop this. I'm going to try. Okay, right there. You see I have my cursor right here over the flag, and it was there even before he died. I was getting ready to click on it, you know, because if the paladin picks this up, he runs right into bubble and caps. I was a bit unlucky with the angle on the flag. You see how it's very narrow. It's nice when the flat part of the flag is on the screen. It gives you much more region to click on, but I had it dead on it pretty much right there, and I'm able to pick it up immediately before this paladin can even react. Right there. Okay, and it's just a matter of getting to the edge. Paladin is trying to catch up to me. There's a druid on me, but I'm able to jump off and reset the flag, and I let my team know that there's going to be a flag reset coming. Before I stop completely, I want to talk about some things that you may or may not agree with or like. So on the rogue forums, there's a lot of people, they complain, you know, rogue can't get top damage in a battleground. And, you know, I mentioned this before in another movie. If that is your goal as a rogue, is to get top damage in a battleground, you know, you're not playing your rogue correctly. You're not fulfilling your role. If you want to get top damage in a battleground, then play a class like what I'm playing right here, my druid, my balanced druid. It's easy to get top damage in the battleground as a balanced druid. I mean, if that's what you want, go ahead and do that. Now, don't get me wrong, it can be fun to get on my balanced druid or my fury warrior, go in, you know, get into big fights, do a ton of damage, top killing blows, top damage. But I don't always find that to be the most challenging play, especially if you're on the side that's winning. You know, if you're on the team that's dominant, then I can play off the rest of the team. And it's extremely easy to rack up killing blows and damage that way. So here's the end of this match. There we go, stop it. I didn't get top killing blows, I was off by one. I had one death. That death was from getting mind controlled by an enemy priest and run off a cliff. And I have top damage by a lot. And this was not challenging. We had over 70 honor kills. They had 40 or so, so it wasn't a complete raffle stomp, but we definitely were the dominant team here. Here's a 20 kills, 1 death scoreboard on my Fury Warrior in Eye of the Storm. And again, look at the honorable kills, guys. Our team, 60, 70 plus, their team 21 and under. There's a lot of people right now where they just post full battleground movies. They are constantly like flipping their panel to count their killing blows after every single fight, checking to see, did I get that killing blow? Take a look at the end scoreboard, and what you'll see are scoreboards like this where their team has 60 plus honor kills and the other team under 20 or even under 10. These scoreboards are meaningless. That's why I don't even show this type of footage. Here's a scoreboard from Strands on my Fury Warrior. 19 killing blows, 0 deaths, top damage on a Fury Warrior in Strands, okay? But also notice that we lost. Here is my Marksman Hunter in Eye of the Storm. This is my second battleground as a fresh 110. Check out my health up here. See that? 1.8 million health. I leveled mostly through mission boards, so my gear is horrible. I think I had like 780 item level going into this, and I don't have any of the PvP talents. In my artifact, I don't even have the first dragon on my MM Hunter when I'm doing this. But that doesn't stop me from topping damage. Now most of this damage is completely meaningless, because it's like spread damage, it's very low damage. You notice I didn't get very many kills, I died 3 times. This was a actually very balanced, closely contested match. You can see around 40 honor kills on both sides.